Rodgers to his left on the move, corner of the end zone, and it's picked off by Darion Kendrick.
Welcome back to 5-Star Matchup, and if you've learned anything about me after 6 seasons and a movie, it should be that the stuff that pisses me off the most in football, or any sport for that matter, is the avoidable losses. The ones that, regardless of what happens for the next 2 or 3 months, you will be sitting there at the end of it all saying, man, if only we hadn't blown that one. And in just week 2, your Pittsburgh Steelers delivered you an all-time Cenobite of a performance. So break out your black and gold bondage gear and remember,
no tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.
It's week 2 and the home opener at the former Heinz, now Acrisure Field. And look, I've been trying to bite my tongue on this one for years in respect to our new stadium sponsor, but let's just call a spade a spade. Acrisure Stadium is an outrageously huge downgrade from Heinz Field, and frankly, I haven't felt the same about the team, and especially the once fabled Renegade, since the name changed. Bring back the ketchup. Where were we? I don't know, whatever. You're probably not watching this anyway. Why am I making it? Oh yeah, right, because the most fun part about being a Steelers fan in the 2020s is talking about them on the internet. Trust me, I wish that wasn't the case. Seahawks score first on a listless defensive opener for the richest men in the universe, but Rodgers and the Steelers offense bounces back with, what else? A long Boz kick to pull it to 7-3. Next possession, it's 1st and 10 here, and it's Hey Darnold, lobbing an easy as pie pick for the gloveless Sultan himself, one Mr. Jalen Ramsey, who undercuts and snags it for a game-changing play early in this one. Or at least it would be game-changing if the Pittsburgh Steelers presented their opponents with a professional quality run game or offense, but unfortunately they don't, and it's another chip chop from the Boz to inch closer 7-6. What's offense, precious? The Steelers' offense in the post-Roethlisberger society is slowly but surely turning me into a football golem. Darnold's men take it back over, and it's more death by paper cuts, seemingly converting every third down in sight as they matriculate their way down the once-fabled turf at the confluence of the Three Rivers, but they ultimately settle for a 36-yard kick, which, doink. Steelers are dodging bullets like Keanu Reeves early in this one, but firing none of their own. Aaron and the boys take back over, but it's another drop by DK, and another piss-poor protection for Pat Meyer's ragtag gang of first-round picks who couldn't block a third grader. And do I have to keep reminding you that this quarterback is literally 61 years old? He is not going to survive, Pat. Next series for the Hawks, and it's second-year man Peyton Wilson finally breaking through for one of the Steelers' only pass rush wins so far this season, and Seattle comes up short of the sticks, punting it back to the listless Steelers offense. Fox does whatever the fuck this is, and can we fucking not? Whatever your thoughts on AI, I hope the Players Association and or photographers sue the shit out of every network that's pulling this crap right now. Steelers go nowhere after an almost pick, and it's back to the PNW boys, but not for long, Bob. Facing a 4th and 1 and with the guts to go for it, Sam Darnold finds himself staring down not the ghost, but the real deal Godzilla Hayward, who so obviously swats this one out of the sky and into the waiting arms of Area 51 for the pick and gallop. Beautiful play and a huge moment, but as is always the reaction when a Steelers turnover happens, he couldn't score? Worry not though, because it's a little of this and a little of that, and on 3rd and goal, it's the number 1 man himself, decaf, half-calf, Metcalf, just straight up being the bigger man, finally holding on to one to secure the go-ahead score for the boys in black. More professional quarterback type shit here for the AA, and sometimes all you gotta do is give your best guy a chance. Steelers surprisingly go for 2, and it's Mount Washington himself snagging a picture-perfect fade to put the Steelers up a full 7 headed into half. Seahawks go nowhere, and the Steelers tack on one more brutal hit to their ancient quarterback's already alarming toll, and we head in for orange slices and pretzel rods with the score the same. Hey you, I'm doing lost content right now. Do you know how much that sucks? If you like what we do, I know you do, pause this video right now and head over to patreon.com/5SMU to support the show for just $4 a month. You know you want to. Now roll the game. Oh wow, 14 straight wins when leading at halftime. That's not ominous at all. Steelers get the ball back to start the half and promptly do nothing, to no one's surprise. Seattle takes back over and continues to do just whatever the hell they want, running with ease, passing with ease, and I am left to ponder just why in the hell things always look so easy against us and so terribly hard for us. Is it the players, the coaching, the terrible stadium name, all of the above? With no resistance to speak of, the Hawks fly right down the field and tumble into the end zone for the game-tying score, and, well, do the Steelers have any fight in them? Well, wait just a minute. First play of the next drive, it's the ancient QB rolling and slinging an absolutely pristine lead pass to the solar-powered all-electric meatball himself, Mr. Jay Warren, and boy, was it sunny on this day. He rumbles his way deep into the business zone, but just like Nick earlier, comes up just short of scoring. Are you f***ing kidding me? Couple plays later now, facing a 3rd and goal, Aaron buys himself a bit of time and flicks what should be a touchdown to the Muthman, but oops, there's a tiny receiver in the way. Calvin Austin tips this one right to the defender for a back-breaking end zone pick. Just a brutal break here for the Steelers offense that, simply put, isn't good enough to overcome mistakes like this. Seattle takes over and the game stays tied. Both teams trade pointless possessions though, and it's back to the Seahawks with a chance to take control of this one. While the Steelers defense continues to show no ability whatsoever to stop literal high school running plays early in this so far ugly season, not to mention really ugly end to last season, and eventually Seattle settles for a meek but lead-stealing field goal to take a 17-14 lead. But on the ensuing kickoff, we get one of the worst things that could ever happen.
The -5-star.
Play of the game.
Ball games. Oh, bad bounce goes through the hands of Caleb Johnson. He may have touched that ball. That would be a live ball. It is a touchdown. It's a touchdown.
Rookie running back and noted not kick returner in college, Caleb Johnson, who has looked absolutely clueless back there through 2 games, lets the bouncing kickoff go right through his hands and exhibits precisely zero, and I do mean zero, interest in recovering the ball. And it is, of course, fallen on by Seattle, who scores literally a game-winning touchdown without doing much of anything at all. Folks, when you talk about actually affecting the win percentage of a game, I'm not sure how many plays I have ever seen in my now 25+ years of watching football affect the outcome of a game so directly. To go from a tie game to a 10-point deficit without your quarterback so much as touching the ball, especially in the 4th quarter, is going to be tough to overcome. Mostly death by paper cuts the rest of the way here, with the Steelers barely able to slow the Darnold-led Seahawks. In fairness, by the end of this one, Pittsburgh was missing nearly half of their regular starters on D, but the offense, which looked okay at times, was unable to capitalize on most of their opportunities, ultimately scoring just a single touchdown on the day. At the end of it all, it's the Seahawks walking out of Acrisure with a beautifully gift-wrapped dub, and a bunch of us Steelers fans looking around and seeing a team that, regardless of its parts, seems magnetically attracted to the same outcome every single year. There is nothing discernible about this team through 2 games that is in total better than anything we saw in 21, 22, 23, or 24. They're certainly nowhere near as good on the defensive side as they were in 19 or 20. Where were we? Oh yeah, football purgatory. Call me dramatic, and hey, I hope you do, because the comments help engagement on a week I know less of you are gonna watch this. Please attack me down below. But really, I'm just being honest and saying I've grown bored of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know what we're building towards. I don't know who we're building with. I have no idea who the quarterback will be next year, and I have absolutely zero confidence that this roster in any way can compete with the Chiefs, Bills, or Eagles of the world. So, what are we doing exactly? Well, we're winning exactly 9 of the next 15 games, going 10-7, making the playoffs, and convincing ourselves for 6 magical days that we'll have a chance to finally win another playoff game, which we won't, and we'll start all over again next September. All right, easy there, pal. Maybe a little too much for week 2. Well, what am I supposed to do? Talk about the football? On to New England. Here we go. And if you're still here, you better join as a member either here or on Patreon, because you know damn well I hate doing lost content and it's the most thankless job there is. But I'm showing up for y'all this week to help ease your misery, or maybe fan the flames. Either way, patreon.com/5SMU.